In today's video, I'll be discussing the top 3 Power Ranger Zords of each colour. For black, I've chosen the Mighty Morphin Mastodon Zord, as it's one of the classic Zords and it combines to the Megazord really good rather than just an arm or a leg, as it's both arms. But if you don't like that, we can go with other Dino Season, Dino Thunder, Brachiosaurus Zord. It's taller than all the other Dino Thunder Zords, as it carries all of them inside it, and it's a walking, talking fortress. But the Mighty Morphin Frog Zord's one of the best Zords, as this is the only Frog Zord ever done. I wish there was more. So next up is Beautiful Blue. After a 5-second thought, I thought the Samurai Swordfish Zord is the best. Yes, it may be an auxiliary Zord, but it's blue, and it's owned by the Blue Ranger, so yeah. But if you're not letting me have that, it's probably going to be the Megaforce Shark Zord or the Lost Galaxy Galactic Beast Zord. Gold is a hard Zord core to choose, as all the Zords are pretty good, but the Samurai Core Zord is a crab or lobster that makes its own Megazord, as well as combining with the Fusion Zord and the Ultra Zord. And the face is probably the best part in my opinion. The Zeo Pyramid Zord is also pretty good. It's like this thing is literally huge. It's just one of those things, you just can't beat it. That's why I don't actually have to explain it. Next up is the Mystic Force Train Zord, which is just its train carrying its cargo being its arms and legs. But seeing this in action just makes you wish they did train force. Who knows, Cosmic Fury might do it. Grassy Green, or should I say Fiery Green, was the Mighty Morphin Green Dragon Zord. It's as tall as the Megazord in its base form, and those missile fingers are just explosive. Power Rangers RPM Green Sharp Bite Zord. It's just one of those things that make you cry to see how good perfection can be. Sure, the Samurai Bear Zord's good, but the Jungle Fury Chameleon Zord would shoot that thing away just with one whip of its tongue. I only wish I saw it more. Pink. Even though it's one of the most common colours, it was gone for almost a decade. But it has some of the best Zords, like Amy Jo Johnson's Pteranodon Firebird Thunder Zord, which is one of the best Pink Ranger Zords of all time. I just wish it had a small name, like the Samurai Turtle Folding Zord, or the Anklo Hammer Zord. You know what they say, with great Zords comes very long names. Time for the Raging Red Zords. To keep up the heat, we're going with the Dino Thunder Red T-Rex Zord. With that drill tail, it can drill all the other dinosaurs away. Just showing it's the #1 Dino Zord and the #1 T-Rex Zord. Keeping up with the #1 of each colour, we have this Red Lion Zord from Super Megaforce. It's got a fusion of the Wild Force Red Lion, Ninja Steel Red Lion of the size, and Samurai Red Lion with all the symbols around it. You can see why they got the name so bad, and they must have been looking at this Zord. I'm stuttering just looking at it right now. Next is the Best Bird Zord, being the RPM Red Eagle Car Zord. Who knew cars and animals went so well? Wait, that gives me an idea. Sexy Silver has some of the sexy Zords, just like the Wild Force Wolf Zord. It may just be an arm in the Megazord, but it's a legend in my books. Or maybe you prefer the prehistoric Zord, like the Super Megaforce Q-Rex Zord, with 3 different modes. You can see why it's Sexy Silver being here. They may have got the name wrong, but they got the Zords right in Super Megaforce. Last is Yucky Yellow. The Saber-Tooth Tiger Zord may be considered the best Yellow Zord of all time, but the Ninja Bear Zord from Mighty Morphin Season 3 is even better. I just wish they would do a better Yellow Bear Zord in the future. Cosmic Fury Swordfish Zord, or maybe if they do Kita Major and the Grabber Zord, are both good Zords. But I would love to see them both as them. So maybe if they do one after the other, Yellow won't be Yucky Yellow, it could be like Lucky Yellow.